I love, and again, this goes back to if you can create a center, and again, you could do this with preschool, you could do this, any of those younger ages where they do typically have centers within the class, or even kindergarten oftentimes, even though kindergarten has they're doing in kindergarten now what I was doing in second grade. Maybe even in college. I don't know, but it's like so. I found a bunch of my old books from like things that I was doing in kindergarten, and it was nothing that they're doing now. Nothing.
Y'all had books back then?
Back in the day. It's called
back when you were in kindergarten?
It's where we chip it away on rocks.
Here's my stone tablet from kindergarten. So.
Yes, exactly. So, but one of the things that I loved doing, which was always a big hit, are group activities. So as a center. So, and what I like to do is to do activities that had multiple steps so that everybody could have a turn to participate, but then there was something fun about it, because remember, you have to be fun and engaging with this group because otherwise you'll lose them. But one of my favorite things to do was making Play-Doh. And it's really not hard. It takes 5 different ingredients. But what's nice about it is then, and I would do this where you could either take a photo of the ingredients, like here's a picture of flour, here's a picture of the measuring spoon, here's just so you have a sequence. Or if you have Board Maker, you can do Board Maker for all those photos as well. But now everybody has such a nice camera phone. So doing those sequence, and almost then kind of, let's say I had a group of 4 or 5, then the first one, okay, first step is we need to pour flour into the cup, and then they get to do that and then put it into the bowl. And then somebody gets to put in I think there's like salt, but even like water. So you have everything ready to go, but everybody gets to do a step, and then they get a visual cue when it's their turn. And then what's fun about it is then at the end, they all have Play-Doh that they can actually play with. And I don't care how old you are. I'm sure you still like Play-Doh, Jonathan.
I wasn't a big Play-Doh person.
Oh my gosh. So. It is so fun. But what I will say is this, and you can seriously Google homemade Play-Doh and you will find so many. And I want to say there's, like I said, like 5 pretty basic ingredients. But those are fun because everybody gets a step, and then there's something fun at the end. And I've also done this with books that are kind of repetitive, but that work well with this too. But for example, Brown Bear, Brown Bear. One of your favorites? Do you even know that book?
Yeah, I read it all the time.
It's on your nightstand right now. But what's nice about that is like everybody gets an animal, brown bear, where do you see? I see a bear looking at me. And then whoever has that card or that picture gets to present it and have a turn. So it's kind of nice because everybody gets a turn. They're not waiting forever for their turn. So it keeps them, kind of forces them to stay engaged. And that's what I would also say is for these turns, make them pretty short so you don't lose the attention, because they're little and they don't really have a great attention span at this time. So any repetitive books like that are another thing that I've done with group activities that have been fun. And, okay, this is an oldie but a goodie. And I'm telling you, there's nobody that can convince me that this is not a fun toy. But this is another one that I've actually done in groups. Mr. Potato Head. But they have so many fun accessories, I should say. But like I have a potato family. And so it's fun though too, because we can then go through like, okay. And it doesn't even have to be, here's the pile of eyes, here's the noses. So the kids can actually be creative and pick, but it's like, you're accomplishing all kinds of things. You're accomplishing sequencing. You're accomplishing following directions. You're accomplishing vocabulary. If you're working on specific speech sounds. And then again, it's kind of fun because at the end, you have a potato head. And again, it's quick. So it's not a long activity. So those are some ideas for fun group activities.